Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is March 11th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you. This morning, it feels like winter again.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the cold temperatures and the possibility of snow. Of course, we want to start by reminding you we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time, but it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, like you said, Lisa, feels more winter-like again today, that's for sure.
Temperatures are in the single digits for a lot of us right now. 9 degrees in Fargo with a feels like of -5. Big drop from 66 yesterday afternoon.
I went for a walk
Crazy.
yesterday afternoon. I had a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
I had to take it off.
Yeah,
because
it's
it
starting
was
to
too-
get warm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
What a weird concept. Today, you're layering on all of the
Yes.
sweatshirts. Highs will make it into the 30s this afternoon, which is close to average for this time of year. Not bad for a March day. Wind gets lighter as it turns around to the southeast at 5 to 15, and we will have increasing clouds. So we're starting with sun now, and we'll get grayer and grayer as we head into the afternoon. Not a terrible day, but when you were in the 60s the day before, it's kind of hard to let go.
Yeah, for sure.
I do have better weather, warmer, better to be outside kind of weather as we head into tomorrow and Thursday. Sunshine tomorrow, light winds all day long, almost a non-existent wind, and a high temperature close to 50. Looks nice tomorrow.
Okay.
Thursday, a little more wind, 10 to 20 miles an hour, partly to mostly cloudy sky, high temperature though close to 60. So
Okay.
still comfortable outside.
Yeah.
And then don't get used to it because it all crashes as we head into Friday.
Oh, no.
Temperature on paper looks nice on Friday, going about 64, 65 degrees, but scattered rain showers still develop by the middle of the day. Those get more widespread, even pockets of heavy rain possible as we go throughout Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Then the wind flips around to the northwest and quickly sends in colder air. So you know you're going to have a switch over from liquid precip to frozen precip. In that switch over, not out of the question to get some freezing rain, some sleet, maybe some ice accumulation on the roads before we see the switch over to snow by Saturday morning. Snows throughout a good portion of Saturday, winds down from the west to the east, wind kicks in out of the northwest, gusting 30 to 50 miles an hour. Looks like some wicked, nasty winds. So even if your location only gets a tiny amount of snow, you're looking still at blowing snow impacts with that through the rest of the day Saturday, if not even into Sunday morning, depending on how quickly the wind dies down. Still several days out. It's barely Tuesday, so we've got all day Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday, like a full 4 days out before we see any snow from this system. Looks likely that we see rain switch over to snow, but all of those exact details that you really want to know, still up in the air at this point. So it's kind of what happens when social media gets a grab of these and then lets everybody freak out about it for several days. And then you have me standing here saying, I still don't have details for a lot of days in a row, which gets annoying on your end, I understand, but that's just the truth. It's responsible forecasting. I see rain switching over to snow, I see travel impacts, and then we turn much colder after the system with your highs in the 20s to near 30. Really all of next week. So a cool down coming.
Yeah.
Likely to have travel issues come Friday night into Saturday. If you do have travel plans, just kind of start monitoring very closely. Maybe have a backup plan in your pocket. Don't cancel anything just yet, but it's a big system moving in. So we'll just see how dry air plays with it and the wind and the temperatures and all of those fun things.
Yeah.
Okay, we will stay on top of it, of course.
Yeah.
'Tis the fun of spring
Right.
in the Northern Plains.
Never know what you're going to get.
But 50 tomorrow and 60 on
Yeah,
Thursday.
that's
So
a
we'll just
positive.
leave it there.
Focus
you,
on
Lydia.
that.
Happening today, the trial begins for a Grand Forks man accused of shooting at police officers while they were serving an arrest warrant. 30-year-old Jeffrey Simpson is facing 15 charges, including attempted murder. That shootout happened outside an apartment complex in March of last year. Nobody was hurt. Simpson claims he didn't realize that they were police officers. His trial is set to start at 9 this morning in Grand Forks County.
Today, a Moorhead man will be in court over an alleged deadly drunk driving crash in Clay County. It happened on February 22nd on Highway 75, just north of Moorhead. 28-year-old Christopher Pink is facing criminal vehicular homicide. According to court documents, he was spotted stumbling through Buffalo Wild Wings before getting into his pickup truck and driving away. A 43-year-old woman from Texas was killed in that crash.
A man has been acquitted for shooting and killing a man in rural Frazee. A jury found 32-year-old Willis McDonald innocent of first-degree manslaughter. He was arrested after a fight where McDonald says he feared for his life. He then shot the other man and left the scene. The jury did, however, convict him on failing to render aid to a shooting victim and carrying a pistol without a permit. His sentencing is set for April 23rd.
27-year-old Johnny Gaking is charged with murder for a triple shooting on the Spirit Lake Reservation. He's being held at the Ward County Detention Center on hold for the FBI. According to court documents, Gaking told investigators that he was being stalked by men in ski masks, and they made him kill his family. The three victims are his sister, Tiana Cheryl Walking Eagle, and her 3-year-old daughter, Lokia J. They both died. His mother, Christy Gaking, survived the shooting and is still in critical condition.
Today, the Fargo Park Board will be voting on updated prices for city pool passes for this upcoming summer. Most rates have actually been lowered since the initial 2025 pricing proposal. For example, a family pass would cost $350 instead of $500. The district also included a 4-for-1 pass, which does not include the newly renovated Island Park pool.
Breaking news national headline this morning. Russia says it was hit by a massive Ukrainian drone strike overnight. Russia's defense ministry says it downed 337 drones that it claims Ukraine fired at the country. 91 of those targeted Moscow. The regional governor of Moscow says 2 people were killed and at least 6 were wounded. Those attacks come as talks are happening between the U.S. and Ukrainian officials about peace talks today. That's in Saudi Arabia, so a lot going on with that.
Hot Mic with Don Mizzo coming up this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. They're the hottest team in the state and are favored to win at this week's girls' state basketball tournament. So how West Fargo Horace has become such a powerhouse. Plus, the Dragons are primed for the NCAA tournament. MSUM head coach Tim Bergstrasser will preview their opener with Fort Hays State. Be sure to tune in. Hot Mic is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and also on Inforum.com.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com.
Our next newscast is coming up at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered this afternoon starting at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more First News from 5 to 7.
Have a good day, everyone.